Welcome back, guys, to another video. Thank you all you...
We're matching.
She always copies me. Thank you
It's the other way around.
all you loners out there who are part of the group, part of the... Oh, never mind. I was going to say clan. Who are part of the...
One of us.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys a lot, really, for liking, subscribing, commenting, jumping over to our vlog channel and subscribing there, too. But yeah, so this is episode 275. This video is by David Pakman. He's I don't know what I would call him. I guess like a journalist, maybe. Yeah, but he has a YouTube channel and he just
Commentator or
kind of, yeah, like that. But this video is Trump crashing the economy on purpose.
Here's why.
Yeah, and I want to see. So let's see.
At this point, any sensible person has to ask, is Donald Trump tanking the economy on purpose? Because every move he's making seems obviously as if it's going to create chaos, crash markets,
oh my gosh,
and open the door.
Okay. I don't know why this picture reminds me of Black Mirror, the first episode ever. Do you remember that?
I do remember that with the pig,
traumatizing.
the pig or whatever.
Yeah, it's giving pig from Black
For
Mirror.
billionaires to swoop in and buy everything at a
That's what-
discount
yeah.
and justify privatizing stuff.
That's exactly what we were talking about.
What?
That like crashing it on purpose to have
so
billionaires
they can all
come in
buy
and buy.
low. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a reason Trump might be doing this on purpose. Now, I'm not married to this idea. It's conceivable that through a combination of not understanding what he's doing and wanting to appear tough, Trump is kind of blindly going into this seemingly obvious economy crashing set of policies. But there's another possibility here, which is we see the Dow dropped 1,300 points in 2 days after Trump launched this reckless trade war, the tariffs on Mexico, Canada, China. We see stock prices tumbling, companies warning of higher costs, Wall Street panicking. Just got a report minutes before I came into the studio today about hiring slowing down. But the thing is, it may not be incompetence. This could be a deliberate opportunity for the ultra wealthy, because when the stock market tanks and many people start panicking and selling their investments, I advise against it. Okay.
This is what I was trying to say initially before he got elected to most people who were leaning towards like voting for him. I was saying like these billionaires, in reality, they really just want to widen the wealth gap that's already currently there, and that's what they're going to do. And these are ways that they do that by extracting from the poor and middle class over what's left of the middle class and then pushing everything back up to the very top. And it's going to happen. There's nothing we can really do about it now, but yeah.
Against it, okay? It's actually an opportunity to just hold steady, keep buying at lower costs. The billionaires know it. They see the fire sale, they sit on cash, they wait for stocks and land and businesses, even public assets, to crash in value, and then they come in and they buy them really inexpensively. And the worse that Donald Trump makes the economy, the bigger the opportunity for his rich friends and the oligarchical robber barons. We have seen this before. Think back to 2008. Wall Street wrecked the economy.
Bought a bunch
Millions
of houses.
of people lost homes, but who benefited? You had the private equity firms, the hedge funds buying up foreclosed properties, turning them into rental empires, jacking up rents. We've covered it before. And the same thing potentially could be playing out right now. Because if the stock market keeps falling, working class Americans lose their 401ks, the billionaires get to buy blue chip stocks at a discount and buy up foreclosed properties at a fraction.
I just feel like after the crash in 2008, why hasn't there been
like laws or regulations put
in place? I'm sure there's been some, but there should be
nothing substantial to actually avoid this again.
Yeah,
because
we should not be here in this day and age.
The reason is because Democrats and Republicans get paid off by lobbyists and these private equity firms.
I understand, but you can't claim to be the wealthiest country in the world, which we're not, and you can't claim to be the greatest in those circumstances.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. It's.
Yeah.
I just feel like people are a lot smarter than this. Like, why are we here?
I know.
Of their market value. And it's not only about that, it's also about the big P word. Which one am I talking about? Privatization.
Yep.
The right-wing playbook has always been create a crisis, convince people that the system is failing, and then swoop in to offer a privatized alternative that benefits corporations. Look at Social Security. For years, Republicans have lied about Social Security being on the verge of collapse. What it really would be is if we change nothing in a bunch of years, it would only be able to afford to pay 80% of benefits, something which we can fix with just some small tweaks. Why do they want to manufacture a crisis around Social Security? Because then they can justify gutting it and handing your retirement over to Wall Street. Take the post office. Trump and his cronies who sabotaged the USPS during Trump's first term, slowed down mail delivery, said, look at how dysfunctional this whole thing is. And then they go, well, you know what? This might be better provided by private companies like UPS, FedEx, and DHL. Let's privatize.
That's the thing, though, is like they sell you privatization, but in reality, it doesn't actually provide effectiveness. It just provides more opportunity for the shareholders and for the corporations to become more greedy and then exploit people. That's all it does. That's why, and they're going to want to privatize everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mail. It's the same old trick over and over again. And now Trump is doing it with the entire economy. He stokes the chaos with the tariffs. He spooks investors.
Yeah.
He causes a downturn. And then he and his billionaire allies can claim, look, the economy's struggling.
Right.
Let's deregulate everything. Let's privatize public assets. Let's let the free market handle it. And by the way, I'd be interested, they go. It is not a coincidence that Trump's biggest donors are the same billionaires who thrive when you've got an economic downturn. It's Blackstone, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, real estate tycoons, private equity firms, waiting for assets to become dirt cheap in a deregulatory environment so they can buy them, consolidate wealth, and then sell them back, in some cases, to the very people who lost them. So the question we are left to ask, I don't know the answer. Maybe it's a why not both. Is Trump wildly incompetent and irrational, or is he deliberately creating the conditions for another billionaire feeding frenzy? Because every time Trump breaks something, his rich friends happen to be right there ready to cash in on the backs of people who really don't have the money to lose. This applies to a lot of different things, including Trump's crypto scam. So maybe it's both.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can't believe no one was talking about that. That just totally got swept under the rug.
Because it was such a...
So quick.
Yeah. It happened just as fast as... It came just as fast as it left.
Fucking crazy, man. Yeah.
Maybe Trump is wildly incompetent, but also wildly selfish. Either way, this has billionaire robber barons written all over it. Let me know which you think it is.
If he is a Russian asset, it makes sense.
That's what I was saying a few videos ago, where people were so fixated on Russia attacking us, but I feel like Russia's here.
Yeah.
Like they're
there
already
was
here.
When he had the meeting with Zelensky, there was a Russian press in the room.
I guess I meant more that our biggest enemy is already in office.
Well, okay.
I didn't mean literally Russia. It could be literally Russia, but it could also just be our biggest threat is the people who are supposed to be helping us, and they're not.
I think when you say biggest threat, I think it's like they're trying to sell us that, but in reality, they're working together on so many things.
Could be. Yeah. Or it's just our own fucking government fucking hates us.
Yeah.
At least certain people do, not everyone.
I don't know if they hate us, but they just see us as like things that they can exploit. And
right.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's completely incompetence, but I do think that it's partially, but I do think it's a strategy.
Someone said there's no stupidity or ego. This is cold, strategic, and cruel.
Yeah. It's
just bizarre to run your campaign off trying to help the economy when you're doing the exact opposite. You have way more other talking points you could leech off of.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, let us know in the comments what you think. If you think that this is a plan working with Russia and with other billionaires to pretty much exploit everyone and benefit themselves, or if you just think he's too stupid to know what to do.
I think it's a combination of
yeah.
a lot of things.
But I think more than not, it's a plan.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right. No, you're fine.
I had a little zap moment,
You're
but
fine.
yeah,
Right.
I don't know if he's as calculated as we think he is. I do think he's a lot dumber than people want to admit, but I think he knows enough to know that his decisions aren't for the benefit of the majority of people.
Yeah, of course
I think he
not.
knows, like,
Who he's helping.
right.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's like this like evil mastermind. Like, I just don't give him that much credit.
I don't think so either. I think people think because he's a billionaire and rich that he's automatically smart.
People love to be like, oh, he's a businessman. It's like, let's just see how he got there.
All right.
The roadmap is not as plug-in and one size fits all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let us know in the comments your opinions, and please make sure to like and subscribe, guys.
And follow this guy. He has good videos.
He does. I always put the original in the
I see him
description.
on social media, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's what
he's
I see.
very he's always up to date about stuff. All right. Peace.